Hey guys, welcome to the channel today. Has there ever been a time in your life when you and your buddies had a couple beers and said, holy hell Davey, I think we could float this pool toy all the way to the Gulf of Mexico? Has that ever been you? Have you ever had buddies that are like that? Welcome to the channel today, guys. We're not going to Mexico, but we are river tripping in an inflatable. Three days we're gonna spend in this guy, and I am glad that you're here to spend your time with me. It's gonna be a blast. I know the sun is behind me, I'm probably just a silhouette, but hey, let me show you what we're doing. Cheers, by the way. Oh yeah, sweetheart. We got something new on the channel today. Let's rock this one out. Ah, it's so nice to be back floating rivers, man. Oh, I've missed it. This is an adventure I'm never gonna forget, I tell you what. Alright guys and gals, all you legends, welcome back to the channel today. I've got something brand new for the channel that I haven't had on here, and it's something I cut my teeth with in the backcountry. It's a way that I fell in love with the backcountry. Yeah, so we're on a kayak trip today. Now, hold on, don't get excited. It's more kind of like I stole some pool toys float trip. So we're out here for 3 days and we are rocking. Are you ready? Be careful, we broke the bank on this one. Actually, I borrowed it for free, so we have to make sure that we take care of it. But our vessel for the next 3 days, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, that's right. So we got an inflatable kayak. It's meant for 2 seats. I got 1 seat in there. Of course, we got the monster. It's coming in here because we're gonna have to find some camping. Crown land camping, stealth land camping, whatever you want to call it, man, I don't know. Yeah, so it's inflatable, 3-chamber floor, 2 ends. These guys here are just to like help the spray deck shed water. You know, it's an Outbound, you know, so they throw the gimmicks on there, right? With me I have the Outbound pump, which will be sitting back into this pocket back here. Of course that hose comes off, I'll put it inside the monster. We have a shark fin that see, now I don't know this river. The river's right there. I don't know the depth of it. We are at the end of the season, right? So this isn't spring run. This is, the water levels are down, but on the bottom of this it has a place here that I can connect this guy in. I guess it would be this way. And what I'm going to use that for, if you can see that, is that's going to tell me my depth for me. Like if I start hearing that shark fin scraping, I'm getting out of the damn boat. I don't want to pop somebody else's possessions. I don't want to ruin what somebody was kind enough to lend me. It's just the way that it is. So for now, we're just gonna slide that off. And yeah, so this thing will hold 350 pounds, which is basically my whole weight. We'll get the monster in there. We've got our PFD, of course, safe travel. You're on my my climbing helmet, so we're gonna be wearing that. It'll be good for shooting the scenes, you know, as we do. And also, you know, when have you not, like my whole life has been wearing a brain bucket. We got a 3-piece kayak paddle set here. And yeah, it's been 25 years since I've been in a boat, like a canoe or kayak. And yeah, so one thing, oh, sorry, get yelled at, son. One thing you guys all know is that I have been wanting for a long time to add a pack raft into my backpacking system. Now this thing is going to tell me it's going to be a good representation, I think, on how a pack raft might float. I know it's a I know there's a lot of differences here, but it's a rubber kayak versus a rubber kayak, and I'm excited to get that feeling. So time of the day is, you gotta do everything in reverses on the sun. I just broke my watch strap today, so we're not even 1:45 in the afternoon. Basically what I want to do today, right now, is we want to just get a feel for the equipment, get a feel for the way we have it loaded, and make some kilometers, enjoy. I'm wearing all my long sleeve stuff, including my tights. That's not, the temperature's like almost 30 degrees here. I'm sweating my ass just standing here in the sun talking to you. But I put them on to help with sun protection. I don't put greasy oils on me to protect from sun. I just wear clothes. Other than that, I'm just gonna finish doctoring this thing up, get the monster ready to go. We're almost there. Make sure that stuff like my phone is in zippies. You know, I want to protect myself. I want to do it straight. And I also have that little bit of what do you call that? It's not anxiety, it's not thrill, but you know, it's something new that I'm getting back into, and I'm floating the river. And guys, I do all this stuff solo, right? So come on, give me a round of applause. Brand new things, always doing new things on the channel. Give me a round of applause. Tell your friends. Yeah, we're trying to grow the channel, but anyways, I have that eager anticipation, or that little bit of nervousness, you know what I mean? Like that healthy nervousness is what I'm saying. So yeah, I'm just gonna finish getting my kit ready, and I will see you all down at the input. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. This is actually not a bad idea, man. Like a bad design, to be honest with you. Small, it's collapsible. I can put the whole thing in my backpack should I want. Not saying that I do want. I'd like to get something smaller, but I don't know. This is going to be interesting because I really want to get back into, like, I know, like Algonquin Provincial Park like the back of my hand. To me, there's nothing like the Tim River, man. I absolutely love the Tim. So we'll have to just maybe fine tune the adjustments on which way the blades are hitting the water. So that will depend on my stroke again, you know, so yeah. But like I say, today is just this morning, or this afternoon is basically, we just want to get out, we want to get things figured out. How things are going to work for us. And yeah. Now I feel like one of them damn windmills they got in every freaking field down here. Those things are so ugly, man. You know what I'm talking about? Them electrical thingamajiggies. What an eyesight, a sore sight on the eyeballs when it comes to roaming around down here with all them things, man. It's disgusting. Anyways, we're off topic. Yep, so there we go. Paddles, canoe, and bees. Lots of bees and spiders. And I guess it doesn't help when Davy's Dash's colors are red, right? But anyways, okay. All right, so this stuff here might be helpful for me. So I did look on Google Maps, and I'm pretty sure, I think I already showed you the Google mapping that I did, the distances and all that. Okay, my friends, I'm just mapping out this afternoon's adventure. We're going to begin. Today is a Friday, and we're going to be heading 65 kilometers or 41 miles down the Grand River. So our starting point is here in Brantford, and we're going to follow this along here. And this is all the Grand. It flows south into Lake Erie. So we'll come up around here, and I'm gonna do this in 2 days. So, and we'll get into the vessel of choice for this trip. And right now I just want to document the route so that one, I can always look back on it, because you know me and my trip planning and carrying of maps. Yep. So, and again, we don't have systems that are gonna guide us through. So this is actually Six Nations Indian Reserve that we're gonna be spending some time cutting through. So we will leave some tobacco for my good native friends. Yeah. Oh, and look, of course, what map isn't complete without a frickin' Tim Hortons? And of course, why doesn't the damn phone start ringing while I'm... Every video, I think, ladies and gentlemen, I have a ding, ding, ding in my background, which is, it kills me. But anyways, Snyder's sweet corn. All right, there we go. We're gonna get into a little bit of a situation somewhere up in here. I think there's some dams and stuff, or I just passed them or whatever. But our end result is going to be down here to Kayak. And yeah, so again, that is the trip that we're starting today, and we will be in Kayak by noonish, before noon. I need to be there before noon on Sunday. So the Cheesewood Park, I think I seen that on that map. River access point, Ashweekend, which is part of the Six Nations Indian Reserve. We will be passing through native lands, obviously. And I would like to take my time and just thank all of my Indigenous friends for allowing me to pass through their lands. It's much appreciated. I promise to make it more clean as I leave than when I enter, sort of thing. So anyways, God bless, and thank you guys for allowing me to travel across your lands. Ashweekend is 30 kilometers. So here we are, Six Nations of the Grand River. You'd think that if this is a floating place, they would show you the direction of water flow. But Brantford's here, and I'm here, so I'll be heading this way off the map. So it doesn't give me a lot to look at, but it does give me this important piece of information. Cheesewood Park River access point in Ashweekend is 30 kilometers. Now, is that river kilometers, or is that road kilometers, or is that by the way the crow flies kilometers? Those are the things that we have to understand yet, right? So anyways, we're almost there. Let's get after it. All right, guys, well, here we are at the river. It's a lot smaller than what I remember from when I was a kid. But again, when you're a kid, everything, remember how big the Big Mac was when you were a kid? It was huge, right? But a beautiful little place to come in. You can drive your boats in, do whatever. So yeah, so here we got the rubber dinghy, and I'm gonna keep the pump. I'm gonna really keep the pump accessible, because I know that the cooler water temperature is probably gonna make that air inside the chambers contract a little bit. So we might have to pull over, just top it off when the temperatures equalize, kind of thing, right? So yeah, so we're gonna put the shark fin on it. We'll get the monster in the front, and I don't know how this is gonna go, guys, but I've never tried sailing a rubber dinghy for 3 days down a river that I haven't been on for 25 years. So what the hell, man? What can go wrong, right? 2 o'clock. This thing is, I don't know, for getting in and out, coming up, it's gonna be probably, I might not even use it, but from what I hear, the low water levels, I'm gonna want that just as a scraper to, again, protect somebody else's equipment, right? So. What the fuck is this guy doing? I don't understand people in life, to be honest with you. Anyways, here we go. Set sail for the first time in 25 years down the Grand River. Obviously a long way from home, ladies and gentlemen. I am excited. Let's get after this one. Look at that bag just weigh the front of that thing down, but that's good. That's good. All right, everybody thinks I'm gonna make it down there lickety split, and I don't think I'm going to. So we'll just come out here, we'll see how the boat's kind of sitting. Oh, I love this. Now, I'm sorry to announce that I did not bring the DSLR with me. Ah, she floats pretty good. This isn't bad. I like it. I do know my J strokes. I do know my Canadian strokes. I do know water. Oh, look. See, now the GoPro's not going to see that, but do you see that blue heron? He's young, right? Standing there on the bank. This is the reason why I wanted to bring my DSLR, was for wildlife. But I didn't want to go swimming if something happened with this. He's right there. See, he's looking at me. I'll put you back on so we can see him. Look at that. I'm not even on the river for 5 minutes, man, and there's our first wildlife Southern Ontario on a float trip. You gotta be kidding me, man. You guys gotta get out and do this stuff, man. You have to get out and do this stuff. There he is over there. But we're not gonna chase him, you know. I've seen a video once, I don't remember who it was, but they were doing a canoe trip and a black bear was swimming across the river and they decided to chase it in their fucking canoe. And I thought, oh look, oh, turtle just jumped off of there. Got another friend over here, suntanning himself on the rock. Of course we have a headwind. See him there? Hi. Oh, look at all the turtles around them. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4 turtles and a cormorant. Or no, that's not a cormorant. Hi guys. I'll leave you be. Now, that's pretty wild, man. 4 turtles and whatever the hell that was. We've seen a pile of wildlife this year so far, and I'm hoping that's just the start. That's the plan anyways, is we've only got started. You really sit down low in this boat though. Right here we can see a little bit of water movement. We can see a little flow. We're actually going not too bad. The water bottom, the bottom is only up to here. So that's where we're at for depth right now. Oh, look at this. We might be hitting. Can you see that? That's why I put that shark fin on the bottom. It says it's for stability, but I mean, come on. It's a flat bottom canoe. But yeah, here you can see the water flowing. We just gotta stick to the outside of the current of the outside corners. That's where your current flow is. Inside corners, that's where you fish. That's where you pan for gold. You know. If you don't know that stuff, guys, welcome to the channel today. My name's Davey. And Davey's Dash is my channel. What does that mean? Well, we all have a start date in life, and that's your birthday. And you all have an end date in life, but you don't know what that is yet. Well, there's a dash that separates, and my name's Davey, and here we are. This is my dash. Gotta bank memories instead of just money, people. Get out and do stuff. What am I gonna wait until I'm 70, 80 before I jump in an inflatable and try to make it 3 days down the river? Gotta live today. You don't know when your end date is. We know nobody does. Nobody has a clue when their end date is. Wow, you're just sitting really low in here, but you know, it's comfortable. Like, it's got give. It's nice, man. It's nice. I think I should pop a beer. What do you guys think? But one thing I am noticing right away off the bat is finding a place to dock over might be a little bit difficult. Now the water's getting deeper now, so the current slowed down, but this is an easy boat to paddle. I mean, So on this trip for navigation, I should inform you guys that I'm keeping things up to par. I have no navigation. I don't like it. I looked on the laptop. I figured out if I could get a certain amount of distance in 3 days. So like we're going about 70 kilometers as the river flows. Oh, and look what's almost falling out of board. I would be so upset if I lost the Davies Dash. So let's do, oh, we got some people up here. So let's go see what's going on down here. Oh, they got a dog. Isn't this just great, man? Just floating. I think I want to do a yearly one of these. I would like to get my, like a proper canoe and maybe spend some time with my nephew out here. I would love that. I don't know if he'd be in it. He's a hell of a gamer though, which I'm not. So and yeah, so I'm down in southern Ontario. I'm spending some time with some family, reconnecting. Look at these walnuts just floating in the water. Yum. Walnuts. I love walnuts. It's one of my favorite nuts. Yeah. Like I can handle 3 days of this. Like I only have one memory card, so I don't know if it's a 256 gig. Yeah, we don't want to burn it out for the end. So I think I can be able to put you guys down here and adjust you up a little bit and talk to you all what's going on. But I'm floating backwards, so I'm going to turn off the camera and see what the hell is going on in front of me. Let's just do that. Yeah, she's an easy paddle in here, man. This actually for an inflatable. I mean, it's not a smooth-sided kayak or canoe, but this is what I got, and this is what I'm enjoying, and this is what we're doing. Welcome to the channel today, guys. I am so glad that you're here for another dash, man. This is awesome. Holy Christ, it's getting rough. I found my first bit of swifts. Yeah, found my first little swift. How lovely. That thing down on the bottom underneath the boat that says that it is a stabilizer or whatever. Gimmicks, man. Gimmicks. But gimmicks is what sells products, I mean, honestly. But yeah, those people back there with the dog that you seen, they're from the west. They're just on vacation down here too. So, and everybody knows, not everybody realizes that southern Ontario is a playground. It has to be, to entertain the amount of people down here, right? So it's still not home though. I do like living in the west. Oh, we got a bunch of geese over here. These geese look like they're the wild kind. These geese are like the ones that would just come over and kick the snot out of you. I don't know if you see them there on that island. And you can see how shallow the water is by that goose at center frame right now. He's standing up on the bottom. I'll take the GoPro off. We'll give you a little shot underneath. How about them apples? Here, I won't even turn you off. I'll just slide you off the old helmet. Again, you're on the helmet. It's take a look, make sure that the red is gone. That's us floating. Probably got a lot of water in the microphone, so you probably don't understand a word I'm saying right now, but I'm starting to slide into a goose, so I'm going to turn you off, let you drain, and just keep enjoying. I guess the channel is over there. But you know what I'm thinking. Like, look at that speed of that water. It's not bad. But you know what I'm thinking? It's Miller time. Look at that. You know what I should probably do is I should probably put a rope, take my P550 in case I need to pull it to shore or something. But so far everything's going well. I'm gonna grab a beer out of here. I don't think anybody's out here gonna really object anyways. But yeah. So this is part of the thing with the with the Grand. You know I'm from Winnipeg when I mention the water I'm on is the red. Look at how much clearer this is. You can't do that in Winnipeg. I'm getting a beer. Oh, we got an eagle flying over here. I don't know if he's gonna... Oh, there he is. See him up there? Oh, is that an eagle? I don't think that is an eagle. What is that? I can't see. I don't know, you guys tell me. Anyway, to the first canoe trip, kayak trip, pool inflatable trip, whatever you want to call it. Cheers. I was saving this for camp, but why? I need to find a way that I just make being in nature my life. You guys can help me do that. You know that, eh? I can't believe how much I didn't realize I missed floating downriver. See, now this is what I'm talking about. Here you can get up for camping. Like, look at that spot right dead ahead of us. That just screams like, hey, camp here, but like it's only... No, I put my smokes on the wrong side of the baggie. But yeah, it's probably like what, not even 3 o'clock, maybe 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I have arranged to go and meet an old friend, and someone that means very much to me. His name's Mike. And yeah, so I'll be exfilling at his place. He has a place right on the river, and we're like right on the Grand River. And then that's where I have arranged for my sister to pick me up there on Sunday. So yeah, I certainly have missed floating down rivers, man. It's time to get back into it. What do you guys think? Would you leave your comments down below? You want to see old Davy's Dash back on the rivers? Full fishing kit, multi-day expeditions? If you do, man, give this video a like and we'll get after it. I don't get any likes on this river trip. Well, I don't know. We'll try to find something else that makes you guys happy. But my YouTube is for me first. But I mean, honestly, of course I want to do stuff that you guys want to see, right? Because it doesn't matter what it is in the outdoors. Canoeing, hiking, parachuting. Yeah, leave your comments if you want to see me start doing river trips again. And you know, we're in September now, but I promise you, I have all winter. I can start trip planning, buying new kit, whatever I need. Like a vessel would be good. Let's get over here and see what's going on here. We got a current's going to push us off to the west, or to the east, I mean, so. And see how this little inflatable does. Oh yeah, here we go. Now we got a little speed. We'll hit the straight. Oh, the rocks. Woo! There we go. A little swift. Beautiful. Another playboat just up ahead. Cheers, my friends. Cheers. Listen to all them birds, man. We're clipping along all right. Get out here in the current a little bit. Yeah, there's not too much of Algonquin Provincial Park, I don't know. And I'd like to get back to river tripping. But I don't really want these guys in my camera view, so I'm going to shut you off for now and catch up. So the last time I did a floating trip wasn't overnight or anything, but it was out in BC, like Kelowna, and there's hundreds of people all in tire tubes, you know, like all floating down the river. Some of these tire tubes have coolers in them. Some of these tire tubes have like a rack sitting on top with barbecues, and people are selling like fucking floating down, and they're selling like hot dogs and hamburgers and whatever, right? Everybody's drinking, having a good time. There's no empties, there's no garbage. It's, you know, but it is a good party experience. And the one thing that struck my mind at the time, let me get you out of the sun here for a second. One thing that struck my mind at the time was everybody on this river is floating with a cooler. They're in a group. It's a great time. Not one person got out of their tube to go pee somewhere. Oh, how much do I miss this? Let me show you what I can see. Right? Like, right? No brainer, man. It's a no fucking brainer. This is... Welcome to the vessel. We had a celebratory beer for being back on the water, but you can see the bottom there. You should be able to see the bottom. Oh, we got a little boil. I'm going to turn around here. And 1 second. Thank you. Thank you for your understanding. I'd rather go into something head on than blind. Well, we got the wind playing a little bit of a havoc with us. But for the most part, I mean, not too bad. I mean... But, like, if you take a look, if you have a corridor of trees like that and the wind decides to come down in the funnel, even a river trip can certainly whoop your ass a time or two. But I think we're coming up to something here that's got a bunch of structure to it. I don't know if that's a campground or... But what I am going to do is if there's anybody there or a sign or if this is a campground, I'm gonna pop out and I'm gonna see here's that wind pushing me around. But it's good to have the weight of the bag in the front. Kind of cuts down on the wind pushing the nose, right? But yeah, we'll just try to pop out here. If this is like a day use area, a rec area, public land use area, or like even a private campground, and we'll just try to see where we are, and that way I can kind of put together mileage, the distance versus time, right? And that way I can try to figure out what my floating speed is, because to be honest with you, I haven't been doing a lot of paddling, just enough through the slow areas, you know, where the river gets kind of like deep and the current kind of wanes off a bit. But yeah, it'd be nice to know exactly where I am, figure out what time I started, and then we'll know, then I can figure out, okay, how long is this 70 kilometers going to take me, you know? So, because we aren't the most streamlined vessel the Grand River has ever seen, let's put it that way. So, well, it looks like they got a nice dock there and boat ramp. Looks like they even got steps over here. But we'll go to the dock and we'll just kind of walk up and see what's going on. You know, to be honest with you guys, I think this is private. This doesn't look public. I mean, if it was public, there would be, you know, hey, this is whatever lodge or campground, or... This looks just private. And whoever spent a shit ton of money dumping all this rock and pouring that concrete for the boat ramp, good on them. But when you spend that kind of money, you don't need some idiot pulling up in a rubber dinghy going, hey, where am I? So I think we're just gonna keep on going here. But what a beautiful property. Like, look at this, man. Holy shit. Yeah, stairs right here, the whole 9 yards. To be honest with you, like today, I really don't give a shit where I am. But come tomorrow, I'm gonna want to know that kind of information. Well, this looks like they had a problem. So they poured some concrete on here, and I would say that some of it snapped off, probably in the freeze. And yeah, that's underneath my damn inflatable right now. Yeah, this is just a private property. Look at the fucking, look at this. Look at, there's nothing around them but serenity and a huge hunk of land. So this must be their water source. That's why that stairs is there. It's nothing more than just clean the filter on the end of their intake hose or something. That's fucking beautiful. These big trees. Look at that big willow over here. It's just beautiful. Yeah. Well, good on them for making the money and making themselves comfortable, etching their way in a spot in life, right? Yeah, this is what I've been doing most of the day. Like, just if you're going to go out on your first canoe trip, float trip, rubber dinghy trip, bathtub toy trip, inner tube trip, whatever it is, why would you rush it, right? But what a beautiful piece of property this is. What size is that willow tree, man? Holy shit. Oh. Good on these people. Here, I was just gonna park the boat and go on up there. Hey, tell me where the hell I am. Oh. Oh, maybe you didn't even see any of that. But it is certainly beautiful. My heart is so full right now. My soul just feels complete at this moment. I feel good right now. Really good. I'm sitting here floating along here and thinking about the peace and serenity I have in my life right now. And it wasn't that long ago when a guy got shot, gunfight in my backyard in Winnipeg. Was I right on leaving? You know, it's crazy. I still miss home. I still miss being in Winnipeg. But I spent 25 years there building myself up to be a better person in a better place with better furnishings and a better existence, better job title. And right now I don't have any of that. And my life just seems more full right now. I'm more content in a rubber dinghy floating down the Grand River than I was with everything that I had built in Winnipeg. So was I right to give up that life and chase this life? This is only one trip, so I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it was right or not. But I'm not afraid to fail. But damn it, I don't want to fail. I want this to work. What a beautiful day. I'd say we're off to a good start, but Good starts are like good intentions. Alright. I wish that I was floating down here. You know, it's timing, right? I wish I was floating down here with all the sugar maples bright red and the yellows, you know, like, how beautiful would that be? If that guy would shut up his stupid 4-cylinder, I would enjoy it a lot better. Why is everybody got to just like always stand on their engines? I don't get it. No, you're not impressing anybody. Everybody does it, so it's like a horror show now. Like, shut up, man. Not a bad September day. Not a bad September day. Can you guys see him? He's right there. Great blue heron. Just standing on that tree, that fallen tree. He's like right there. Just standing there, pretending not to be seen. That's what they do the best, right? That's how they catch their fish. Beautiful, man. Just beautiful. Why didn't I bring my DSLR? Well, it's not a sealed body, so that camera is not a sealed body camera. So, oh, and what's this sitting down there? Oh, it's just a duck. Almost looks like a buffalo head, but it's not. Yeah. And you know what I like the best? Is that we just floated by, unlike the other blue, great blue heron. This one we were able just to float by, and he's still there. Oh. And that's right what I was thinking. Maybe we should check out for a campsite. I hope the GoPro caught that. You know, Manitoba is famous for pelicans, and I don't know if you guys ever seen much about pelicans and that, but they are such graceful flyers. It's incredible. I really don't like this PFD. It's like it kind of rides up around my throat, around my head, breast, neck, and chest area. But I got a nephew that I want to show the right things, right? Lead by example, sort of thing, right? So it's funny how I went from being a rambunctious. We used to tie a rope to this El Camino. I was working on the farm doing hay. And we tie a rope to the front bumper, and I'd stand on the roof of this El Camino. And we'd go flying down the road, and our thinking was, if something goes wrong, I'll just fall into the back of the El Camino. It's funny how I went from that hooligan to this grandpa. Yeah, well, you guys all know my nephew's name is Evan, and I just cherish having him in my life. So it's proper, it's in my head to make sure that I do things right, that he also wants me in his life, right? So for any of you that don't know, I didn't meet my nephew Evan until 2019 after I got hit by the car, and I hitchhiked from Winnipeg down to southern Ontario that was the main reason, and that was the very first time I got to meet him. We shared the same birthday. Not year, obviously, but we shared the same birthday, month and day. And he's a smart kid. Yeah. Well, now that that blue heron has taken our campsite for the night, I guess I'm gonna put you down and we're gonna shove off. Well, we're walking the river, and I'm just pulling the boat by my back strap. Go to the thing on my bag. I have decided that when we get to a shallow, real shallow section like this, where I'm just out dragging the vessel, that's when I'll have a smoke, because it is like a rubber boat, and I don't need a hot ash to accidentally fall on and pop a chamber. So this is my lifeline. We're out here, right? Like, we're out here now. There's nothing around. So yeah, I decided that when I need to drag the boat, I'll have a smoke. And when I don't need to drag the boat, I won't have a smoke. But you can hear that. If you hear that, that's that fin I was telling you about. That shark fin on the bottom of the boat. And I was going to use that. When I hear that thing touching, I'm jumping out right away. And that's what I'm doing. Because I don't want to run aground a rubber boat on a bunch of rock. It could be sharp, it could be whatever, clam shells or whatever. Yeah. Now, in all fairness, I kind of laughed when everybody said, "Oh, you're gonna make it faster than..." This is a rubber boat that doesn't, it's not streamlined. It's not gonna cut the water like a beautiful canoe would. And there's a lot of places on a river that don't really have a lot of current. Yes, there's current in the river, but you're gonna get to those places that there's not. And then, you know, like, look at, I'm maybe 3 inches above my ankles. I mean, we're not making a lot of time here, people. So to everybody that said that I would get there faster than I thought, I hate to tell you so, but no, you're wrong. At least in the first day. But all right, we're at knee level. Time to end the cigarette. And when I say end the cigarette, it is knock the heater off and put the bad boy in my pocket. Yes, my pockets are wet, but at least I'm not polluting. Hoot, hoot. Give a, how did that go? Give a hoot, don't pollute. Remember? Now I gotta knock the little pebbles out of the bottom of my water shoes. And yeah, let's go. Looking at darkness about, I think darkness is about, or sunset, darkness. I think sunset's around 6:30, and it is 20 to 5, almost quarter to 5. We got lots of time yet. But I mean, we are looking for a place to camp, and to be honest, it doesn't look very campable, does it? Not even that looks campable. So that's what we're doing now. We're looking for that sweet spot to set up a nice little camp for day one. I'm so excited for dinner. It's the same dinner I ate in my West Coast tour, the World in My Eyes tour, which is going to be powdered mash and beef jerky. Beef and potatoes, man. I mean, really, there's nothing to complain about with that. Unless you ate it 31 days straight. Oh, old Bob, it's just been a beautiful day. All right, we're gonna truck along. All right, friends, well, I'm gonna get that out of your face, sorry. We're in a real still part of the river, and we have been for, I don't know, a couple kilometers. The wind keeps trying to push me towards the shore. Thank you to my cousin Amber for giving me a smartwatch so I don't have to dig my phone out of a zippy to see what's going on. I'll check that in a minute, but like in my head I'm like, okay, I should be paddling and taking advantage, like getting some movement going, distance, but at the same point in time I'm just relaxing. See, here goes the wind pushing me into the shore again. And I know that you can't see that, but yeah, I'm sitting here just sipping on a beer, just floating. So all I do is a few paddle strokes, get a little bit of movement going. And that's about it. Kick back, sun in my face, burn my eyeballs, burn my balls, man. Yeah, just absolutely enjoying the day. Now tomorrow is a different story. Tomorrow we're gonna have to work. Tomorrow we want to get past the dam at Caledonia, and then it's a short jaunt on Sunday morning. So tomorrow we're gonna have to work until we get there. But let's worry about tomorrow, shall we? We're just yeah. Not a hard life, man. Feet up. Well, this moment isn't a hard moment in life. There is work to do, you know. I don't want anybody that's a canoeist to think that I was slamming them on, well, it was just lazy shit, because it's not. I mean, but when you get these lazy moments in life where you don't really have anywhere to go and anywhere to be, you know, you have like, this is an itinerary trip, not like my mountain trip. So, but these moments where you can just sit in the sun, hello Bob, with a beer in your hand and just float nice and calm, and life is good, have a sip. I mean, these are the moments you have to take. I mean, these are the ones sometimes that count the most, I think. Are the moments where you can just say, fuck it. And just float along, you know? Cheers. Cheers to a can of beer that is $2 cheaper in Ontario than it is in Manitoba. I will cheers to that any day. Just floating over a big weed bed here. Give me a show. where we're at. This is where we're to. And see, you can see the wind has pushed me into that shore. So every once in a while, I have to actually do some work. What? Do some work? Yeah, all right, I'll talk to you. Good old humans, eh? Look at this. Let's get in here. Well, we'll come get it a different direction. I can't abide by having that sit there, man. Oh, I think my shark fin is stuck on something. Get right on top of it here. Ugh. Oh. Fucking Tim Hortons. I can't leave that laying there, man. No way can I. You guys might judge me for having a beer floating down the river. But I'm gonna tell you what. I judge those people that throw garbage instead of crushing it up and putting it in their back pocket. I mean, really? So, to each their own, but that was just like the biggest blemish. Oh, what else did I find today? I found a fishing lure, or a fishing bobber. So yeah, we'll keep that and put it in the fishing kit, but okay, my friends, well, I found a beautiful spot to camp. You can see that just looks straight, right? Problem is I don't have a great landing, and now most canoeists would say, oh, it's a horrible takeout, so I don't want to camp there. For me, I got a little bit of sun left. I can string a line, I can get some stuff dry. This is home. I just got to find a way to get up there. So I'm not sure how to handle this yet, but I am home. So what I would like to do is get out of the quagmire, protect the vet. Oh, I'm stuck in some mud. Yeah, this is a little bit of a tricky one. So I think I'm going to try to get the boat up here just a little bit more, get the bag up, and then I have rope so I can secure the boat, get the bag up there somehow, and then I'll get the boat up there. Excuse me. Then I'll get the boat up there after. But I mean, honestly, when I seen that brown bush just hanging down, I knew that there was going to be a beautiful flat spot up there. And yeah, I just climbed up there and then slid all the way down right into the water. So it is tricky, but yeah, we're gonna make it work, because once we're up there, it's gonna be worth it. A beautiful view over the river. I mean, look at this. So it's worth it. But we are home for the night, and I'm gonna get to work and get it set up. Awesome. Okay, how am I gonna do this? That's a slippery as shit. Ugh. So what I need is this bag. Okay, once I get this bag out, that boat weighs nothing. There we go. That won't go nowhere. Put the bag up there. Now this is going to be the tricky part. It's got to be an easy way. I'm only looking at one way. If you look at multiple ways, it's so steep, but when I get there, there we go, grab some of this. That'll help. Get up there, you fuck. Okay. If the bag can get up there, I can get up there, and look at that. That's what we're talking about. Okay, let's get the boat secured, and we're done. I know, not the best landing spot, but the best things in life you need to work at. You put in the effort and you get the rewards. All right. As long as my phone and stuff doesn't come out. One thing we're not willing to do is lose our vessel. So, oh shit, the shark fins on that side. There we go. Oh. There. There, that's it. A little bit of huffing and a little bit of puffing. It's worth it. Look at this. Look at this beautiful spot. Let's get up there. Let's get up there. All right. All right. Vessel, bag, paddle, and this is home. This is the home for the night. When you get the boat all cleaned up, pumped up, drained out, when you get the tent in here somewhere, or sorry, just swallowed a bug, or we can get the tent in over here. But look at this beautiful view. So like 3 minutes of huffing and puffing. I mean, honestly, yeah, we're loving it. Look at this view. This is camp. Night number 1. Kayak, inflatable kayak trip down the Grand River in Ontario. What a fucking awesome experience this is. Look at this. All right. All right. I'm going to figure things out and I'll bring you back. How are you?
Good, good. Nice
Nice.
gym.
What's that?
Staying overnight?
Yeah, I'm from Winnipeg, so I'm just been floating the Grand, and I'm hoping. All right, guys, my kit is just covered in grime, and that's fine. That's fine. So let me show you around camp. It is fucking stunning. Check this out. So we got the tent here. We were up on the bank. This is the river. We got monster and life jacket, food bag, and you know, some rubbish, and the vessel's here. And yeah, old Bob's up there. I'm over here, and yeah, you know, man, like I can just hear some of you old wankers out there just, oh, I made a rubber kayak. Blah, blah. You know what, man? I'm out here and I'm doing it. It's what's available to me. You don't have to have money to be out here. That's the whole point of Davy's Dash, is living. It's not, what do I have? Do I have the, just get the gear. If it'll work for you, make it work for you, man. Just get out and enjoy. Look at where the fuck I am with an Outbound rubber old canoe kayak thing. Look at where I am. Look what's going on here. Look what we're doing here. Camp, river, Bob, bright orange ball, rubber kayak. Guys, gals, it's what works. You don't have to have money to do this. Get the gear. Once you have the gear, you have to eat every day anyways. And it's just time. And guess what? The only thing that you can't replace in life is your time. Once you spend the time, once you spend time on this earth, you don't get it back. That's why it's so important, man. The old rocking the old MSR. Rocking an inflatable Outbound kayak, man. I mean, I'm out here, I'm doing it, I'm loving it, I'm having a great time. I'm in a brand new area, I'm doing something brand new, and yeah, and that's why I'm gonna keep doing this kind of stuff, and I'm not gonna stop doing it. And I hope that you're all on board, because I really love having you here. Drop some comments, man. Tell me what you think. Like, what do you think? Like, you know, do you applaud what I'm doing? Do you look down on what I'm doing? I'm capitalizing on my opportunities in life with a zero budget. I mean, I'm having sidekicks again, beef jerky and some stovetop stuffing. Like, what does my meal cost? $3.98, right? But I'm out here and I'm doing it. Like, look it. There you go, finish setting up camp and let you guys think about what's going on. Is it in you to do what I do? Only the only one that can decide that is you guys. I mean, honestly, I think you are. I think every one of you that are watching me right now is capable of boarding an inflatable little boat, bring some camping gear, and have a fucking blast in life. Honestly, I think you can. I'm rooting for you to get out here and do this shit, man. Fucking beautiful. Look at this.